Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to a brand new Division video. Whatever guys, today is this week's vendor reset. If you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and without further ado, let's get right into this reset. So if you guys are new to the channel and not sure how these episodes work, every single week I show you guys the best things that are for sale from the vendors in one video so you guys don't have to go to each vendor and see what's available. And I show you guys everything at one time. So first up, the first vendor I would recommend going to is a special equipment vendor, and the one thing you guys want to check out is the CASSIDY. If you're making a Lone Star build, I would really recommend using a CASSIDY setup. What this one actually comes with is destructive, responsive, and the boomstick talent. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of destructive, go for something like deadly, competent, or some other damage increasing weapon talent of your choice, but also what it comes with is 148k base damage and 294% stagger. Now keep in mind, the base damage is going to be a little bit different. I do have 7,282 firearms, so my damage might be a little bit different than yours. It really all depends on the firearms. The next item you guys want to look at is this PAKHAM, and although the PAKHAM isn't really the most, I guess, favorable LMG in the game, this one's actually really good. What it comes with is Unforgiving, Competent, and the PAKHAM talent. If you guys don't know, each kill makes the next reload have extra 20% bullets compared to its base. And in my opinion, if you match this up with a Lone Star build, this can actually be very good and very effective in PvE. Also for the damage, those come with 19.7k and 12% damage to targets out of cover. So as I said, if you're looking for a decent LMG, this PAKHAM is worth picking up. The next item on our list is this Tactician's Backpack. What it comes with is 1260 electronics, 13,160 skill power, and also has ammo capacity, which is really good. Especially if you're, if you're playing PvE or anything like that. But overall, you really don't have to do anything. I mean, if you're using for Tactician, this backpack pretty much comes with everything you need. It has electronics, it has skill power, and also has ammo capacity. Honestly, if you want, you can reroll skill power for health or just keep skill power and get it a little bit higher. But besides that, this is a great buy, and if you are in need of this, once again, it is located in the special equipment vendor. The final two gear pieces I would recommend looking at is this Mask of Nomad and this Alpha Bridge Mask. Although they're not really the best ones and they don't really have the best rolls, they do come with some really good major and minor attributes. For example, this Alpha Bridge Mask comes with burn resistance, crit chance, and a really low firearms roll, and this Mask of Nomad has damage to leads, critical hit chance, and a firearms roll. So as I said, this really depends on your build and it really depends on a person. If you are in need of this mask, you can go ahead and purchase this to complete your build. The last vendor you guys want to check out in the base of operations is this advanced weapon vendor. What he's actually selling is a pretty good Omega rifle suppressor. What it comes with is 18.50% headshot damage, optimal range, and 4% critical hit chance. Now, although this is not a god roll or anything like that, I would still recommend purchasing this if you want more headshot damage on your weapons. The next vendor we're stopping by is the Ward, and the one thing I would recommend buying from him is this prototype electronics mod. What it actually comes with is 251 electronics and 3% skill haze, and this is something I would recommend getting if you're going for more of a hybrid build or something with a little bit more electronics and skill haze. For example, like a tactician build or a healer build or anything like that, this mod will be a perfect fit. The Firewall Avenger is next on our list, and he's actually selling two things I would recommend buying from him. First up is this Tenacious Mask, and although this firearms roll is very bad, you obviously can reroll it and get something higher or go into electronics, whatever you want. But the reason I'm showing you guys this because it does come with skill power and burn resistance, and in my opinion, those are the two things you want to look for if you're playing PvP. And Tenacious Mask, although it's not the most popular mask right now, if you're making something, like a PvE build or PvP build, it's always nice to have something with good major and minor attributes. The final item from this gear vendor I would recommend picking up is this Prototype Performance mod. It's actually a 3.50% turret damage mod, and this is something you use for if you're making a Firecrest build or anything like that. It's just something that, if you wanted, it is located right here if you are in need. Moving straight into the Dark Zone, we come to the Park Avenue vendor, and the one thing I would recommend buying from him is this converted SMG9. What it actually comes with is competent, commanding, and responsive. The only thing I would recommend getting is probably deadly instead of commanding, and besides that, this is a really nice SMG roll. It also comes with 17.9k base damage and 20% crit chance. So as I said, although this is not the most popular SMG in the game or anything like that, if you want to change up your playstyle or use a different sort of weapon, this is a great pickup. Coming up next, we come to the East 53rd Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. The only thing worth buying from him is this First Aid Self Heal. This is actually a 6%, so it's maxed out, and if you're making any sort of build for PvP or PvE, I would really recommend using First Aid Self Heals, so you can make your heals really good, even if your skill power is quite terrible. The next vendor on our list is located at the East 46th Street checkpoint, and he's actually selling another mod. This is actually a electronics and health mod, and the only reason I'm showing you guys this one is because I do understand sometimes it's a little bit hard to find electronics and health mods. Personally myself, I said this in previous videos, for some reason I never ever get electronics and health mod drops. Like, I can get skill haze, I can get firearms health, firearms skill haze, whatever it is. For some reason, getting electronics health mods is a pain in the butt. If you are in need of a good M700 tactical, there's one being sold in the West 34th Street checkpoint. What it actually comes with is deadly, commanding, and elevated. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of commanding, go for something like brutal or prepared, and this sniper rifle will be decent. It also comes with 126k base damage and 172% headshot damage, which is very high. Last but not least, we come to the West 46th Street checkpoint in the dark zone. The final item you guys want to buy from this week's vendor reset is this mod. Now, as you guys know, stamina is still broken in patch 1.7, so I really wouldn't recommend using too many of these mods, but if you need to unlock a certain talent on your weapon or on your build, and you need a stamina with a skill power mod, once again, you can purchase this one at the West 46th Street checkpoint. Anyways, that is pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for my videos, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I respond to all my comments, but once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.